Friday. So, like I said, I always keep it with the juice. I always keep it with the energy. And since I already talked about Boosie, and some of us are still a little upset, I hope you got your refund because you know I went and got mine. Um, let's just with the game, good job Pacers. Congratulations, you guys did a great job. I mean, y'all was all up in the heat. You know, I was like, I saw that one clip where that y'all just got up in that heat and y'all got in my man Dwayne Wade's face and y'all was like, yeah, you didn't think we can come back, right? You better get it out of our house. Well, while everything was going on the court, outside the court, there was a lot of fighting actually. Um, One of the fans actually caught a recording with their flip phone of two men fighting, but not only did it escalated to more people fighting in the stands. And I'm not talking about like behind the players or whatnot. I'm talking about all the way in the nosebleed section where they were just throwing fist by fist. And I don't know if it was a Heat fan going at with a Pacer fan, and they were saying some things that was conversing. I don't know, but yes, there is actually a video where they were just throwing punches left and right, and as people try to break it up, then they got into it, and then they got into it, and then they got into it. So basically, they're throwing punches left and right, and security comes at the last minute. You know, security always come at the last minute. And mind you, this is all the way up there by the nosebleed, so they probably was running, but they had to take a break. But yeah, they actually came up, took some of the guys out of the stands, and threw them out. Now, I don't know what happened, but somebody got a little emotional, somebody got angry, somebody felt some type of way, and let them know how they really feel about the game. It was a close one, but Pacers won by 1 point. Proud of you guys. A little too close for my comfort babies, but you did good, and I'm proud of you. And speaking of fights, with um, the Real Wives of Atlanta, Portia told Kenya she was getting a little tired of it at the reunion. Let her know what she feel, what was on her feelings and in her heart, because Portia actually kicked Kenya's butt at the reunion. It was crazy. So I guess Kenya had been torturing poor Portia all this time on the Real Wives of Atlanta, talking about um that her life and her what's going on intimately with herself is not up to a par or whatnot. So at the reunion, she brought some items, some certain toys to the reunion, taunting and tapping on poor Portia, and I guess at that time it started blowing up to a big fuss at one point, and Portia said she had enough. So Kenya received the most worst, and I mean, I seen the fight, I saw it. It's you could YouTube it, you could go back on all the word Bravo and see where it's at, because it got real. Like seriously, it got real. It took Nene and all her friends to pull, and security, Andy, Nene, Candy, and Cynthia, and more, to pull Portia off of Kenya. So I guess in the wise words to a mean girl, do you can only do so much tormenting on a person before they go and spaz out and all this hurt and frustration on you. Just think about it, like the movie off of Christmas Story, how she, yes. So, Kenya, baby, while you taking care of all the scar marks, and I mean, she pulled you all the way to the ground by your weave, girl. I ain't gonna say hair, it was weave. That weave was laid. So the simple fact that you just got to be on national TV at the reunion, baby girl, next time you do that, I should advise you to watch what you say, because somebody like that could actually go off. They could have a horrible bad day. You just had one little chip that they just couldn't take it any freaking more. So yes, um, I got more stories with you. I'm going to talk about Beyonce. When we come back, we're going to talk about Beyonce and how super pop star model Jonah Smalls licks Beyonce and says how Beyonce tastes. I don't know how I feel about that, and I don't know if I really like that. But it's for the new video that they had out. But hey, let's stay tuned and hear more, because she said Beyonce tastes like what?